The phone market is constantly changing, but right now in mid-2016, there are actually a lot of really great phones to choose from. Hey, what's up everyone, CTNtechnologynews here, and in this video, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 best phones that are currently available. So coming in at 5th place on this list is the LG V10, which is a big Android phone that actually has some pretty great cameras. It's got two front-facing cameras with one that can take selfies in an extra wide 120 degrees, and it's got a 16 megapixel rear camera on the back of the phone. The screen size is 5.9 inches, and there's a 2.1 inch sliver of an always-on display. It's used to display notifications that don't obstruct your screen viewing experience, and it's also got some shortcuts to some quick settings. Now as far as the specs, it's got 4GB of RAM inside, and it's also got a pixel-rich Quad HD display, so you'll definitely get some good mileage out of this device. But coming in at number 4 on this list is the iPhone SE, which is one of the cheapest iPhones that you can buy. Now the big downside to this phone, and this is one of the reasons why I don't particularly like it, is just that it's very similar to the original iPhone 5. Apple didn't really change the design at all, they just put some new specs inside. With that said though, if you are already tied to the iOS ecosystem, this is one of the cheapest ways to buy in to continue being able to use all of the apps and things that you've downloaded. And it actually performs pretty well. The specs definitely give you a pretty lag-free experience. It has the same power, the same camera, and the same software as the iPhone 6s, and it happens to be in a size that you can actually take with you almost anywhere. For all of its flaws, the iPhone SE is definitely a respectable device, and it's one of the very few high-end smartphones that you can use one-handed. Now coming in at 3rd place on this list is the LG G5, which is honestly one of the most innovative smartphones I've seen in a while. This is actually a phone that's designed to come apart to allow you to put new mods inside. You can attach a hi-fi audio model for better speakers, or you can put a battery-infused camera grip in to take almost as many vacation photos as you want. Even without the extras, the things that LG is calling friends, this is actually also a very respectable phone. It's got a 16 megapixel rear camera, a 5.3 inch screen size, it runs Android 6, and it's got a 2800 mAh removable battery. Honestly, the LG G5 is a really cool smartphone. I think it's got a lot of potential for the future. Now coming in as my second pick for the very best phone of mid-2016 is the HTC 10. After the somewhat mediocre One M9, HTC has really made a beautiful phone that's sculpted by light, added in a genuinely impressive camera, and improved the battery life at the same time. Also, this phone is actually really good for music. When you plug headphones into this thing, it's really sensational. It can pump high-res audio into your ears that actually sounds really good. It's got a 5.2 inch screen size, a 3000 mAh battery, a minimum of 32GB of storage, and the cameras take also very decent shots. The HTC 10 is honestly one of the very best looking Android phones you can get right now, and its performance definitely matches its appearance. But with that said, coming in at 1st place in this video is the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, which is honestly one of the best phones I've ever seen. The camera is superb, the audio and video quality is brilliant, and the Quad HD display, even though it does suck down the battery somewhat, is actually one of the sharpest on the market right now. The design is also something I'm really happy to hold in my hand. It actually looks a lot better than any of Samsung's previous phones, and then also the refined TouchWiz overlay is a lot nicer to use than before. Even if you've never considered a Galaxy device before, the Galaxy S7 Edge is really an incredible smartphone, and I would definitely recommend at least giving it a look. But with that said, let me know what your favourite phone is in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of the phones in this list as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.